It'll keep expanding. It's just weird that computers aren't further along as far as what we're holding, what we're playing on right now. I expected them to be much further along than they are.
You know they're going to completely and totally slow and almost die off compared to what they've been doing now because everybody, that whole big, computer gold rush that happened was that people wanted to be able to check their emails. They were selling it to grandmothers and, part
Yeah,
timers that weren't, I hate to be like grandmothers because there's some grandmothers out there that probably can do circles around me with a computer, but basically they were selling it to people who didn't know much about computers and weren't really ever going to do much with a computer. And so they could bring down the price and there was a huge demand for it, right? Now everybody's
yeah,
using a tablet, everybody's using a cell phone. Really, there's not many people who actually want a honest to, God, desktop computer for any other reason other than like gaming or maybe doing work. Like if you're doing, some kind of editing software for movies or videos or music or something, then you might spend the money. But other than that, like nobody wants it.
yeah.
So there's not as much money into it.
Well, I would hope that at some point they're going to go ahead and get us to the point where virtual reality is our computer.
Virtual reality right now is just a goggle that's hooked up to a computer. So I think that's the way
Yeah.
it's going to be. It's going to be hooked up to processing.
Well, I know that there's a game that's out called Gorn, and they've finally updated their game to the point where you move both left and right sticks like you're running, and it moves you forward. Things like that. So you're actually not using a point and click to get around. You're actually moving within the game.
And again, that's baby steps to try to figure out what works and what doesn't. That's more like skiing, so it doesn't really feel real either. I think it's just going to
Yeah,
come down to finding a way to make you walk in place, and they already have a little tiny. You guys were showing it to me like a non-stick platform where you can kind of hang from it and you're moving around in like a little tiny area. If they ever figure out a comfortable, easy to get in and out of version of that, then I think that will take off a lot more.
yeah.
Let's see. Talon says, "How's the experience? The experience is not too bad. I'm 59, so it's really hard to judge how much I'm actually making because this is like the ultimate hell level that you're going to be in there. But I've made about a little bit over a blue bubble since coming back in here.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's the ultimate hell level. Like this is the last hurdle before you get to 60. So they're going to make you feel it.
What percentage are you into your level total?
50% with two and a little sliver of a bubble. So two blue bubbles and a little bit into the third one. So about 52%
That's not
maybe.
bad then. You're getting there.
Oh, I'm getting there, but this is like the amount of experience that I have gained in the last 3 months or something. So
Yeah.
I got 7% in this. So yeah, so Shadow Knight got 7%, and you got an entire level since being in here because you're only 46 when you got here.
And 34% in now.
Dude, this is amazing experience at your level. I wish I could bring my warrior over here and be part of this, but it's not gonna happen. He's not getting in here until he's probably like 56, 57. You got to be able to tank these mobs. So, hey, zombie
Well, not
slicer.
in this group.
Yeah, I mean, if I was like a backup tank, then yeah, maybe. But like he's not coming over here at 45, which is what he is right now.
Yeah, like I mean, I've gotten enough experience that I could probably switch over to Drakmir, and you can play your warrior.
Yeah, zombie slicer Seb is going really well. Everybody seems to be getting a little bit of experience. Some people getting more than others, but
Uh, Loot, so we don't miss gems
yeah,
unless
if you can keep
either
track of
one
it.
of you want to do that.
Nah, and I keep track of it. I try to snag them when I can, but I don't like moving all the way over there. I'm really lazy. My legs cramp up. They've been in like this
Oh my god,
this crossed
really?
out. Yeah, I mean, like when you cross your legs like this for hours on end, yeah, it's kind of like those umpires in baseball. It's hard to get up, man.
They have bills for that.
I think they have bills for everything nowadays. Taking too many pills? Here's a pill for that. John says it's about making money. Tiny steps makes billions. There's probably some truth to that. Probably a lot of truth to that. But it's also supply and demand. The demand has gotten way down from where it used to be. I love computers. And I remember when I was a kid seeing the progression they used to make, doubling and tripling and quadrupling, and being kind of frustrated with, I just bought a computer and it's already obsolete. Weird Al had made a video about that. What was it, like the HAL 9000? He's on the way home and he sees a commercial on the radio or whatever. Here's a commercial on the radio about how they're coming out with like the HAL 10,000. So he goes back and buys that one. Eventually he gets so frustrated because he's always like buying the next version before he can even make it home that he goes in and he like shoots the guy, the Bill Gates version of the guy he's doing all the computers. But it's, Weird Al. He makes it really, really funny. But it's kind of like the same thing. The
XR blood. Anybody?
Frustration.
Anybody?
Bueller? Bueller. Yeah, I don't know, because I was looking at 3D cards, and 3D cards used to be one of those things that would triple and double so quick, and they don't anymore. Like, you can buy a pretty good 3D card, graphics card is what they're called now, but you can buy a pretty good graphics card, and it lasts you for like 6-7 years before you really have to put down another one, and games aren't working anymore for your old one. That was never, like 6 or 7 months maybe, back in the day.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and check this necro. Oh, that's what you were saying? It's just blood on that guy?
Yeah. Like, XR blood.
That's
anybody?
That's weird. Normally he drops something pretty good. At least the last few times he has been.
Alright, Star Ruby Earring. I think it's my turn.
We see how this is going. I think it's my turn.
No.
Just give me a hard time.
Everquest. It's my turn, and then it's let's see, alphabetical.
You guys notice that he is the rogue.
And Sag. Yep.
You got a rogue over here. No wonder no gems are dropping. Dun,
Whoa. I have it set at disarm, and you know how many times I've had to actually evade?
He's going to walk away at the end of the group and be like, man, I made 10K in there. Why are you guys so poor?
He's
gonna be like that. He's gonna be like that guy at the end of one of those Aladdin movies.
Publicity for a rogue. That's like putting me in the ignore list. Thank you very much.
Have a bunch of money stuffed in his pants.
You can have like coins falling on the ground like the old days.
Yeah, I have money. I mean, money I have. But
I swear I didn't make that down here.
I couldn't even show you that I don't have pickpocket, but all you have to do is look at this thing. It says disarm failed.
Just giving you a hard time. I do miss the fact that you can't drop money on the ground in here. Love the littering the ground with the copper and spelling out people's names and stuff, just because you were silly, and it caused lag for the zone for sure. But it only stayed less than an item, I think, right? Like it was 45 seconds, a minute or something, not even that. So you had to be very, very quick about dropping that and just writing something out.
Well, I think the reason they don't do that is because they don't want people to drop like 100K and somebody pick it up and then you know what I'm saying?
There has to be a way to track that though, like a trade window or something, like when you drop it and somebody else picks it up, there has to be a notification in the coding somewhere, right? You think you would be able to write a program to monitor?
Yeah, you have looted such and such amount of money.
Right. It's just more work on their side that they would have to do, I guess, to fix it.
Yeah.
And that is the beautiful sound of pouring yourself a drink, guys. Like in those old Coke commercials.
Fresca. Brought to you by nobody.
The letter H.
Because there is no sponsor. Do you wanna? What isn't that the song? Do you
No,
wanna? Do
that's.
you wanna have a fresca or something like that?
I think that you're thinking of. Oh man, what
The
was the name of
twin?
the
The, the gum?
Don't you
The twin?
wanna?
Double mint?
Yeah,
That's not Fresca though. That's
Fanta.
Fanta. There you go. It's just those weird ones that they
yeah.
do.
Oh my gosh, come on.
I'm actually starting to see more commercials for those guys. Sham Wow got it. Sham Meow. Oh, I keep calling him Sham Wow.
Wow, dude. Wow.
He's our whale.
Whale?
It's a whale of a guy. What about you, Cypher?
So-
Were you? Oh, go ahead, man.
I was going to say, we're not really made it to any name spaces other than our room. Pretty much.
I got plenty of mana, so if you want to pull a lot of mobs, I can heal these guys.
I'm going to try to get the pickler next. Here in a little bit. Things keep popping.
I'm blaming it all on Cypher.
What?
Dun dun dun. Were you into computers, Donald, when you were younger?
No.
Did you ever get into them when you got older, or you just kind of enough to get by with video games?
Most I ever played on computer was once I got into Everquest. We had Oregon Trail in school. That was about it. I don't know if you guys had Oregon Trail or not, but I thought that was amazing.
I don't remember that one. I remember the one that you could play
Seriously?
on your smart calculators.
Like where you put numbers in, you turn it upside down, and it says boobs.
No, those would be the normal calculators. No, the smart ones where you could figure out pi and you could do all sorts of like.
Yeah, the scientific calculators.
Yeah,
and
there
stuff
you
like
go.
that.
I didn't have those.
We had those
Like,
towards.
you did it for like algebra 2 and calculus.
You could probably just use your cell phone now if you had to. Talon remembers Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail was amazing, dude.
What were you trying to do in that one? Was it you going west?
Yep. And you would starve, and Indians would attack you, and you'd
Get
run out of food.
rabies or whatever.
You had to go hunt.
You had to
meat.
cross water, like rivers.
Now, when you say you had to cross that stuff, what type of graphics were you looking at?
Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Like a little stick
It's
figure
like
that was going across the
16-bit.
map?
It's
Worse than
16-bit
pic-
graphics.
Worse than Pixel.
It's not worse than Pixel. It was
Yeah, dude. They were all one color.
16-bit.
It was all one color.
Well, it's still maybe it was 8-bit. Whatever. It's
And when the enemies attacked, did you actually fight them off? As in,
as text.
it was it was a text. So it was a mud. Okay.
Well,
with a little bit of
it wasn't
graphics.
mud.
It had
You
little
had
graphics in it,
graphics. Yeah, you had like A, B, or C choices, and your
Now what-
choices had consequences.
You say
The
Zork
hunting
or
was the
Zork?
coolest though, because you could move around and shoot the animals. So
I don't know if
Yeah,
I played.
that's true.
I don't know if I played Oregon Trail, but I played something like it. I don't think it was like an Oregon Trail thing. I think it was more like a guy who's like a miner or something, and he got to decide how much food a week he would eat, and you had to try to keep him alive. You could die from various things like starvation or sickness or whatever.
Oh, our Shadow Knight, he played it apparently too. He said he always blew all his ammo hunting more than he needed.
yeah, dude, it was the most fun part of the whole game was the hunting, man. You could shoot deer.
Yeah.
Up, pop. Got a sham in there. That sounds kind of cool. That was on your computers
Apple
at school.
IIe.
Yep.
Oh,
Apples.
see, we didn't get apples at ours.
We had a computer lab, dude. Like everybody had a computer in that room.
We had
Yep.
the computers that could talk to you very robotically and horribly.
I would scroll. Every classroom had like a couple of computers, and we would cycle through. Like everybody was on a schedule. At a certain time of day, you can go on the computer for a while.
yeah, they said died of dysentery. That was a thing.
Some
Died
people,
of dysentery.
some people in the chat are saying the same thing. So apparently that was a very big thing.
Yeah, it was like the first video game a lot of people played.
Hunting squirrels in Oregon Trail was the best. Yeah,
They
I have
actually
to
have
go
a
back and
game
look that
on.
one up.
They have a game on Steam. It's called Oregon Trail, but it's spelled Organ, and it's with zombies. But it's a pixel game trying to remake Oregon Trail, but with zombies. You know what I mean?
Right.
A newer game.
I think I've seen that one. Like, I think I've seen somebody play that.
So if you kind of want to get a basic idea of what the other one was, it's sort of like that one. If you watch that trailer on Steam, I'm sure there's videos of Oregon Trail somewhere.
Oh,
Oh
I bet.
yeah.
I bet there's still a version out there that you can play on the computer too.
Uh,
Load it up in
it'd
like DOSBox
probably
or
be
something.
something you like a Java game.
Probably on your freaking cell phone, dude.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I was more into, like Zork. I don't know if you guys ever played any of those.
Mm-hmm.
Scars?
Probably one of my
55?
favorite
Bring
games
in
is
two.
Joust.
Joust is a good one, yeah. Let's see,
Yeah.
Scars.
Just the ability to play, like the ostrich being able to fly. I didn't even care about hitting the other people. I was just trying to get the thing.
Did you like the hamburger one? Or your job was to make
Burger
the
Time?
Yeah, Burger Time.
Yeah.
I live in Oregon now, so I guess I win the game. So you made it.
There you go.
But how many people did you have to eat before you got there?
Oh.
All right, I gotta do a 15 minute. In 15 minutes, I gotta do a thing.
Okay, man. You gonna be gone for an hour? You said?
No, not very long.
Okay.
But I don't know how long I'm gonna be up after that. So we could either call it, or I could take an AFK and do another half an hour or so when I get back. Whatever you guys want to do.
If you got another half an hour when you get back, we'll wait.
All right. If I die,
back,
just
though.
drag me to the entrance.
Who's gonna be pulling though?
That's a good question. Yeah, Cypher. That's all you, man.
Bully,
Yeah.
Bully's been thinking I've heard Bully say. Bully said something about he didn't think he was doing enough. You get some Bully out there, man.
We have a Shadow Knight, right?
He could be like a doorstop, and they come in and Tara can root him.
Oh, did you want me to make you some of that armor, AC?
What type of armor?
That blue armor, or was it Nonal?
Huh?
For your SK.
My SK is human, dude. What are you talking about?
Then it would have to be AC.
Was
As
it-
long as you
wasn't
went
me.
Interruck,
Was
you
it?
didn't.
It wasn't me.
You have a Dark Elf SK, don't you?
Yeah. You're talking about the blue pants that he's
Yeah.
wearing? Oh, well, my guy's
Yeah,
wearing Krusty right now. I don't know if they're better than that. I like the look of them, though, if I was going for
It's
fashion.
about the look.
Yeah, if I was going for fashion, definitely.
Yeah.
I figured eventually, though, I'll put Kale gear on him. I don't know what that looks like yet. My Bard's kind of butt naked, though, if you make gear for that dude.
Can't do it. Can't do it for a Bard.
Just can't do it. Paper towel's bad. Blow dryer's good.
Well, I mean, that's for Interruck only.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I could make a non-imbued version.
Oh, look. 2 mobs. What do you know?
Never going AFK.
Oh, I'm not going for another 15 minutes anyway.
I thought you were going to pull the named.
I pulled the placeholder.
Oh, I thought you said you
The
had
pick order.
He was up.
No. I pulled the pick order placeholder.
Apparently, there is a mob in this zone, guys, called the Pickler, right next to the guy that spawns called the Booger. And somewhere in some zone, I guarantee you, there's somebody called the Nose. We just gotta find him.
It's gotta be a nose somewhere, dude. There's gotta be a nose.
That's a thing.
It's a thing. Oh, we had a shaman that popped up there for a second.
For a second, where'd he go?
I don't know. He was just he was in the wall and then he
there
disappeared.
goes.
Oh, that's the guy that was
Fred.
doing the bugs earlier.
Yep.
In case there are hands. I don't know if we need the whole hand. We just kind of need the finger. So did you guys have a favorite arcade game back in the day? Because you talked about like Burger Time, and there's so many different arcade games out there.
Oh, there's so many.
Probably the one that I always ran to anyway was Dragon Slayer.
That
As
was
soon as I got to the arcade, I would run to see if they had a Dragon Slayer.
that was expensive. That was like a
Mine
75
was
cent.
Tekken, I think.
That's like a Street Fighter one, right?
It's kind of like
Like robots or something.
Did you do Tekken Tag Team?
it's the one with the lion head guy. It's like whenever it first came out, the very first Tekken,
Yeah, there's like 3 of them.
where it's
And then
still
there's a Tekken Tag
very
Team.
pixelated.
Mortal Kombat, yeah, I loved Mortal Kombat when it first came out. It got such press because it was so violent and you know, disturbing to the youth. And if you go back and look at that one now, you're just like, wow, that's cheesy and ridiculous. But to think people just totally lost their entire mind looking at that one and thinking of their kid playing it is a little nuts. Gauntlet? Oh, yeah.
Oh, Gauntlet was good, yeah.
Gauntlet was amazing, especially if you had 4 friends there to play.
If they cooperated. You want to save those
Did you-
keys.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Did you like the Mortal Kombat movie then, dude?
I thought the Mortal Kombat movie, the first one, it wasn't too horrible. It wasn't fantastic either, but it wasn't too horrible. The 7 or 8 that came afterwards just went way downhill.
Would you dare call Mortal Kombat the best video game movie ever made, though?
No,
When you think about video game movies?
no.
I mean, I can't think of a better video game movie.
I can't think of...
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the very first one.
That didn't really capture the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video games, though. Like, they didn't...
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
actually
was
had a real
Wasn't
looking.
it based off of a comic book, though?
It's a
I thought-
comic book that turned into a game.
I thought the movie
You
came
want
out
to be
first,
specific.
to be honest. That's what I thought.
I thought they were talking about movies that are based on, you know, just video games, not
Yeah,
video
that's what
games that are based off of something else.
I mean, I really liked the first Resident Evil movie, but from the Talking to Terror, it had absolutely nothing to do with the first video game. So, like, it's a good movie, but not a good video game movie.
And it got more and more insulting as it went.
Yeah.
You're talking Mortal Kombat, Mario Brothers, Assassin's Creed, you know, those kind of movies that have been out. Isn't there was one with Jean-Claude Van Damme, but I can't remember the game it was for.
Doom.
Fighter.
Doom might be really, really close.
Doom,
They
yeah,
actually
Doom.
followed the video game for the Xbox version. I don't know about, like, the previous ones. I did play the ones on the computer, and there wasn't really a lot of storyline to go with those, to be honest. But, yeah, Doom.
Well-
Doom could be very, very close to that.
And I still Street Fighter, yeah. The one I have not seen yet is the World of Warcraft movie either. So that would kind of count as a video game movie, right? I haven't seen that one though.
The Street Fighter
It
movie
was
didn't follow the Street Fighter
okay.
game, though.
Yeah, but it was literally named after a game, so you'd have to put that in that job. You know what I mean?
Like, it's in there, but if you're talking about movies that actually followed the video game that they're based
mean-
off of.
if you named the movie Kirby's Adventureland, it would have to be about the game because there's no other. You know what I mean? They didn't make that up. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. I'm just saying it didn't follow the story of the video game, so I wouldn't say it was a good video game movie. It might be a good
yeah.
movie, but the scene where...
I would say
Jean-Claude-
Mortal Kombat's the best one.
really, you think so?
The best movie that is about a video game, or however you want to say. Yes, I would say. I liked Mortal Kombat.
I like the movie. It's just like if you go through the storyline of the arcade game, there really wasn't one.
Yeah, it's about a tournament, and that's what the movie was about. But yeah, there's not much storyline to Mortal Kombat. You're right, not at all. Kick each other in the face and try to get to the next round.
Duke Nukem movie would have been fantastic if it had come out at the time period that it was meant for. Because I played the Duke Nukem remake that they had a while back, and was it Duke Nukem 2000 or 3000 or something ridiculous, and it was just the cliches that are old because all games have kind of done them. Bad graphics that they could have done so much better with, and character that just kind of fell short. I don't know if it was just a poor programming or something that really kind of didn't make that game to come together, or the fact that I had grown up and maybe matured just a tiny bit more than I was back then. It just wasn't good. Tron might be a good video game movie.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Did the movie Did the movie come out first though, or did the game come out first?
Oh,
I'm talking about
they both came out.
I'm talking about movies that came out after games. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there was Tron Deadly Death that came out like right after the. I don't know. When did the arcade version come out?
Arcade version was old, man.
Game was out before the movie on Tron, is what Bully is saying.
Oh, really? I did not know that. That would almost make the movie better than the game, then, to be honest.
Whoa.
Dude,
I love
that. That movie is amazing.
It is amazing.
I didn't even realize that. I just thought the movie was first. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't think of it as that.
Yeah, and it not only did it follow the game, but it actually expanded on it and gave it a story.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I would watch the movie 10 times before I played that game, probably. You know what I mean?
I like the game. I wouldn't mind playing the game while I was watching the movie. That would be amazing.
One thing I didn't like about the game is that every challenge was randomized. Like, I liked the disc war.
Oh, everybody loved the disc.
But in the controls for the I don't know what you call it, the big old thing that's
the bike.
That not the bike, the like the two-legged thing that changed shapes. I don't know what it was called.
I don't remember that.
I was just talking about that earlier. The thing that starts out Tron Legacy, where the thing goes down to the people, or it changes shape and gets smaller.
Talking about the giant ships that they're traveling around in?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like the tank version of their airplanes or whatever it was.
Yeah. You would change between like 5 different games, and they would never be in the same order. And if you failed one of the games that you weren't good at, then you had to start over, and it was probably a game that you hadn't played before.
Which, again, was kind of part of the movie, too. If you failed any of those games, you just got deleted.
Yeah, that's true.
And games back in the day were always harsher than they are now. Like, nowadays, they realize that people are going to be playing at home. They don't want to have to restart from the very beginning. But the games designed at that era were, oh, you died all the way. Now put in another quarter if you want to continue. So, like, they wanted to kill you as often as humanly possible and make these games just so hard to beat because they wanted that next quarter and that next quarter. Nowadays, they don't do that to you. So, yeah, it's a different era for, like, you can see how money definitely shaped how games came out.
I wonder if there was a Tron champion, because you know how there was the champion for Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. I wonder if there was ever a Tron champion.
You talking about like in the Guinness Book of World Record kind of thing?
Well, this didn't even have to be in Guinness.
No, but you're talking about like a person, not like a...
Yeah, Fred Savage. Yeah. He's the freaking wizard. Didn't you see it?
I saw a movie on Donkey Kong. It was really depressing to see how it was kind of rigged, and one guy was, bogarting the title of winner because of these like weird rules about how you had to do it in front of some person at a certain time, and it was kind of depressing that people at the top of the list probably weren't the best. They were just the best that happened to put as much time as effort into going to a certain location.
Well, didn't at the end of that, then he end up losing, but he kind of is still like, no, I didn't lose because of whatever.
Yeah, the guy that should have won did eventually win, Or the guy I felt
Yeah,
that should have won because he had won previous before they kind of discredited him for some weird bogus rule. Eventually
yep.
won in front of every. Holy crap! You guys are just that wizard. Jeez, you guys were all full a minute ago, and now look at you, lass.
Terry's full.
Man, you guys need to buck up on your resist.
I think you got lucky in that one. You didn't take any hits.
Get your pants on, man.
I got my pants on. I'm
I
taking
have
them off here in a second.
122 magic resist.
This looks like the perfect whole group. Erica should just port now. Recognizers? I don't recognize recognizers. Someone tell Erica to load tox. We've been doing a few. Yeah, we've been doing a few.
I can do
groups.
that. I'm actually bound in the hole. Forgot I was.
So am I.
All right, repops, kids. Out here anyway. I did get the pickler pulled, but I didn't pull Boogerface, whatever his name is.
Chupa answered your question. He said, David Cruz, Tron Arcade World Champion.
Ow!
Oh, nice.
You all right over there? What's going on?
No. Star
It was
Ruby.
beating on me.
What's your shirt, dude?
Oh my god.
Shut up about my shirt, jeez.
Sorry. I mean, you know.
This camp is so boring the whole time. The camp is, for a cleric, very, very boring. You stand here,
That's
sit
a
here,
normal gym.
and you just kind of look at a wall. It's, you know. The good thing, though, is there's a lot of loot when we can kill the names, and people are getting some great experience. There are no girls on the internet.
Nope.
Well, you gotta believe what you hear. Everything on the internet is true.
There's that dude chick earlier. Whatever he was doing. I'm not really sure what he was doing, to be honest.
Let's see, for everyone it is morning. I believe in the dawn.
Dude, they just got a white scale. Did they just get a white scale in guild chat?
Did they?
Who?
For 1 DKP? They just said someone got white scale for 1 DKP or something.
No way,
I don't know.
dude, for 1 DKP?
So it said in group guild chat, unless they're just messing.
Gotta be messing on that one. You just said that one was
When
worth
did you
300?
get into Bloodguard?
Today. Guy from Will was, or it wasn't Will. I thought it was Will on St. Joan because that's his cleric. Someone else is on there, and then they asked to tag me. Asked if I wanted tagged. I was like, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Because they knew you?
I think they are gonna be using DKP though.
Yeah.
They kind of have a guild cleric, so I thought it was Will fight. When I was talking to him on the way to sub, and it ended up being a different guy. But I still had my velocity shift tag then.
Oh, but I saw you were part of Velocity Shifter and like you want to come over.
Yeah. Well, and he was in sub. Once I got in the sub, he's like, "Well, I'm in sub now if you want." So.
Is anybody still left in Velocity Shift?
No. There was 3 people on when I came to sub, and me and the other 2 were level 35, I think, or something like that.
Because I still got my monk in there. I haven't logged into him in like a month and a half, though.
If you do a whole all velocity shift right now, you probably see about 2 people. I haven't checked. But
Got a pop in the room.
I got one right here. All right, I'll be cool because after these pops in the room, then I'll go. I got one incoming too, a shaman. So get it, guys.
Let's see. Bloodguard is using DKP according to Shariki.
Yeah, they are. I don't know if they really just killed Vox, or maybe they just had one in the bank. You know what I mean?
That's even less likely. You know, if they have one in the bank, they're selling it for 1 DKP.
Well, they I know that they had done or trying to do a track for Zydeco, a bard in Bloodguard. So I know that that's a thing that they can do track now, or have been trying to attempt to do track. So, but I didn't know if they're getting their own white scales or not, or if they're just buying them.
Yeah, I might have to talk to somebody about switching that dude over. I'll still be roaming around like a year with the velocity shift tag. Be like a dead
Well,
guild.
Shariki, I assume, is an officer in Blood Guard. He was in Velocity Shift, but maybe not. I don't know.
They're always
Maybe
really good
they
people. I liked hanging out with them. I didn't go on too many raids with them, unfortunately. They just kind of they went at times that I wasn't available.
they're pretty laid back with their rules as far as you streaming and making videos. Though they don't really give shit. You know what I mean? Like they're there to have fun and kick ass and get loots. You know what I mean? They're not there to like be all ninja and secretive and stuff. You know? So
That's how Paradox was, and I was kind of surprised that they were all about, like, hey, yeah, be in the Discord and all that kind of stuff. Because I have from time to time gotten flack from certain guilds that just don't want to be part of it.
yeah, Paradox is a good guild too, man.
Well, that's where I was going to put my warrior.
There's so many good people actually on this.
I've been thinking about actually moving over to Paradox. So the whole DKP thing, I will want it at some point for like if I ever go to Aftermath. But right now it's not working for me on Drakmir or any other tin I have. I mean, that's so hard to get items because they DKP everything.
Yeah. Well, it's perfect for somebody who hangs out only with their guild. But if you hang out with other
Yeah.
people, like friends, and you're just like, hey, I want to go spend some time with them, you miss out on like 3 or 4 raids, and all of a sudden you're the low person on the totem pole for DKPs, and it just doesn't work.
Yep.
Did he just say Aftermath? Slap him. Yes. Unfortunately, if you are going to be going after the big items on the server, there's only a couple guilds that are going to be able to get you there. Words? You want to loot those for him, Cypher, if you got some space?
Huh?
The words?
Words?
Yeah, it's on the golem.
Oh, there's a gem on here too. Oh, it's just an
It's
onyx.
a junk.
Oh, that's not. That's for mages.
Oh,
He
it's not
doesn't
for a
want
Necro?
those. No.
Anybody have druid spells?
Let me look. I
Druid
think
spells, anybody?
I might have picked up a few of those. Cannibalize 3, Fortitude. That's Cleric only. Death Pack, Cleric only.
Yeah, I was able to get Death Pack also, and to be honest, I think the Death Pack that you get later on is a better version, like at level 60.
If I remember right, how Death Pack work, you have to use a pearl or something to cast it, and it only lasted
Yep.
for like 60 seconds on the target that you put it on. So you'd have to cast it right before you died, and you'd have to have it up in the first
Well,
place.
I mean, that's a good thing that, like, if you're a secondary cleric, or like you're healing the ramp tank, that you could probably throw. If someone says to spot heal the main tank, you could throw it on the main tank real quick and then go back to
Thanks.
your ramp tank.
Yeah, I mean, there's situations where you could probably use it to effectiveness, but as a spell that you would probably get useful,
Yeah.
experience with, like, nah, it's just going to be like one of those offshoots that, okay, for this exact raid, the tank is going to die so fast, let's go ahead and put it on him.
And it doesn't even have 100% chance that it's going to work. I don't believe. I think it's a percentile chance that it will work.
If it is, I think every time I ever put it on him where the timing was right, because that's the hard part. If he's dying super fast, okay, simple, you can get it on him. But if he's dying slowly, trying to get that 10 seconds in there where he dies immediately after you put that on him is kind of tough. But every single time I put it on a tank, he would be complete healed at the end of it. So it seemed to always work for me.
Yeah.
But I didn't use it that often. It was more of like oh, I got the spell, let me try it, this would be kind of fun, let me see how I can make the tank wet his pants kind of thing.
This is a pretty different dynamic that we're doing now.
Yeah.
We have one who's tanking, and then we have an off tank. They're both casters too, so it's all sucked.
Alright, the shaman is rooted. Hey, what's my password? Yeah, I'm not really getting ready for the storm. You know, we talked about this earlier with Tella and how the news kind of hypes things up, especially down here. You know, we've had our run of the news scaring people out of Galveston and out of Houston too, swamping the roads, and then we don't even get a drop of rain. So I do believe the hurricane is coming in. I do believe the hurricane will probably hit. It's not going to do that much damage. It never does. And on the off chance that it does do a lot of damage, there's not really anything I can prepare for more than I already do. I like those old lanterns with the kerosene on the bottom. It has a little cloth in there that you can light on fire and have a little light. So I have several of those all around the house. I just like the way they look. I have flashlights. You know, I have bottled water just because I drink from bottled water. You know, I have everything I probably need to survive a week's worth without electricity. Although it will be miserable because it's Houston. It's going to be hot as the dickens. Even with a hurricane, the humidity just is nasty. But I don't think anything's going to happen. Darn night. Let me root that guy. Or it looks like
Wait.
You got
Let
him?
me snare it. I'll take it here.
Oh, he's rooted. It's the rain that you need to be concerned with, Houston. Yeah, we do have a low or a high water table, so you know it doesn't do a lot of good to get that much rain that quickly. However, we did have a little bit of flooding earlier this year, and they've made a lot of changes. We got another pop. They've made a lot of changes to how the sewage system and everything else seems to work. So I think it should be okay. And we haven't gotten a lot of rain in the last few weeks, so we're pretty dry. So the ground will be able to absorb a decent amount of water. And here I'm talking like I know what I'm saying, but no, I'm not a meteorologist. I don't get things wrong 90% of the time. Or maybe I do.
So, you're more accurate?
It's kind of hard not to be more accurate than those guys. It's a common joke that people make. You know, if they say it's going to rain, it's going to be sunny. If they say it's going to be sunny, it's going to rain.
Meteorologists out here, I don't know. They're right a lot of the time. Like they said, it would be sunny, and it's been sunny.
Our guys are never right. Unless you're talking about the heat, and then they're always right. Because they just have to get up there and be like, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot out there every day.
It's like, no shit, it's Texas.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was in Southern California, too. It's like, sunny, 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 sunny.
It's like the perfect job for a weatherman. But yeah, I think I'm pretty set to go. As long as the area that I live in doesn't flood, you guys will see me streaming and doing these videos over the weekend. Because a lot of businesses are taking to heart what they're saying, and they're kind of closing down and trying to keep people off the roads and all that kind of stuff. So I get to stay home and do nothing. Just chill out as long as my power holds. And I know Cypher and some of the other guys have been talking about maybe putting together an open kale raid. I know Tears has a guild, Paradox, that's going to be doing an open kale raid tomorrow night around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be open to anybody who wants to come out and join, 45 and above. You guys can random on the loot. We usually kill Vindy if he's up, if somebody else hasn't already taken him out. And I've gone several times, and it's usually a lot of fun. Sometimes we'll have somebody come out there and kind of troll us and pull things just to kind of wipe people. And there's a certain guild we were talking about a minute ago that Cypher's thinking about joining that is notorious for doing that kind of thing. And when Cypher goes in there to the dark side, we probably won't be hanging out with him anymore. He's
Yeah, he's not gonna be cool anymore.
gonna be AFK right now, apparently. It's no fun to pick on him if he's not here. Anything else that I missed here about announcements for that raid? Anything that you guys want to advertise or something that they need to know before they show up?
Not really.
See? Pretty easy going, pretty relaxed.
Just get there and get ready to have some fun.
Oh, and our gnome is back, guys. Don't tell him what I said about the guild he's going into.
What?
Nothing.
Who?
I didn't say anything. I know what you're talking
I
about.
just hi.
No, but yeah, Aftermath actually has some really good people. They only become what they are when they gather together in a group, which is kind of weird that you would have all these really good people, and somehow when they form into Voltron, they just become something else.
Yeah, they get all these nefarious ideas.
What doesn't Aftermath
Well,
have?
I mean, I've seen Aftermath lose to Dane kill to us in Asgard because of the fact that they were doing something else. So, I mean, other guilds get a chance to kill certain mobs,
Oh
but
yeah, I mean
it doesn't always happen.
they may lose to
Did
people, but in
you
the process, how many people did they train to get to the loss?
did you see on the forums that some Aftermath members actually got banned for a little bit? I guess because they were shit talking in like the guild forum, probably to Awakened.
I don't doubt it.
Wow, so me talking crap about them on the streams, I might get banned from that, guys.
Well,
Never
no,
know.
it's just on the guild forums. You're not supposed to shit talk other guilds. You can't go on some other guild's thread and start giving them a hard time.
Oh,
It's a rule
because it's just going to
on the
cause
forum.
like useless conversations of them going back and forth with it.
That's what petitions are for. I
I
mean,
guess
if
if
you
the
feel
GMs are
that,
getting paid.
I mean, if you feel that you're being wronged, then yeah, just both sides are going to feel like they're right, no matter what.
I was gonna say, when don't they feel wronged?
Yeah, you have to get in there and be a little spy for us, man.
I mean, isn't that like the running joke? I mean, if you read the raid rules at the very end, like the last question is, where can I dispense my tears or something? And then, who do you think they're talking about?
I guess you guys have had more dealings with them than I have.
Actually, the only dealings we've had with them are like it was hardcore kind of situations where Kazakh spawns, or not totem, but golem spawns in fear, and Dane. We lost Dane once, and then we got it the last time.
See, I've never competed with them over a
But
mob.
it wasn't like anything where we were complaining, except for the one time when it said full drop to the. I mean, there really is no after their chance. They don't. The expert. What am I getting? What do I get?
Words?
What's the thing? Were you trading with me for something?
Yeah, well, I can't trade with you
I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing them.
because it doesn't pop up.
It's because 1 second.
Yeah, John, he is doing his Robo impression at the moment, so his voice is popping in and out.
Skype makes him sound like a robot with a speech impediment.
Right.
Or something like that.
Dang it. Now it's in my bag somewhere.
It doesn't work right now.
I'll just hold on to it.
Yep. I can't take it because of the fact I'm lagging.
Is it due to him being part of Aftermath? Is it what happens to them mentally? Maybe? I don't know. Like I said, we have some really good friends in Aftermath. There's a lot of really good people that we've met in that guild, but I have been
Whoa.
trained by them over a dozen times on their way to raids and on their way from raids. They are notorious for training. They, oh my god, it's so horrible. If you see them in a zone in numbers, get away from the entrance. I understand that they could do things better, but most likely, and when I say most likely, there's like a 110% chance you're gonna get trained by them, and they're not gonna be there to help you out, and they're not gonna care that you died, because they're gonna rush and call that whatever you want, but it's a thing. A few groups of 3 out there. It's like, I think we could take 3 on, right? As long as they're not casters.
They're all casters, man.
You guys didn't die yet?
Ah, welcome back. Perfect
Nope.
timing, dude. Perfect timing. We got a full
Oh,
repop
split
out there
full.
for you.
Oh jeez.
I can't, dude. Hold on. What the hell? Yeah.
There's a wizard right outside the door. May I pull that?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's lagging really bad.
It's turning into a robot. Who's gonna get those robot legs?
That vote is wanted.
What was that from? Was that Grandma's Boy? I think the guy wanted robot legs.
Maybe.
That was a good movie. Silly, but I think it was kind of good. Bully says it looks like I am going to go to Hate soon, so you might want to find a replacement. Yeah, Donald's going to be heading out here in about 30 minutes. If you got to head out before then, let us know, and we'll just skate out when you got to go.
Actually, there's a ring war about to happen for those of us who need faction.
Donald, you need faction, right?
I do.
All right. Well, if you guys want to
Alright,
head out
good
after
deal.
this,
Right, baby.
My Necro is ally, so I don't need faction on her anymore.
who's it
Yeah,
allied
we
with?
I need faction for tomorrow.
The dwarfs.
The dwarves. Oh,
Yeah, that's what the factions are for.
I'm trying to think of any of my tunes that might need it.
Anybody's trying to hand in Third Armor. I mean, pretty much.
Yeah. Not really.
Oh yeah, a bunch of Aftermath and Great Divide.
Yep.
You guys are so gonna get trolled after talking all that stuff about Aftermath?
I'm
I don't
glad
give a
didn't
shit,
talk
as long as you can get
anything
faction.
bad about them.
Alright.
Cypher's the
All
worst.
right, so
when
we
we're
heading?
not streaming, yeah, we can head out. When we're not streaming, Cypher says so many bad things about Aftermath, guys. Oh my god.
I know.
So bad.
Oh my goodness.
All the
First you
time.
call me first you're saying that I'm pickpocketing mobs and Seb. That's like a no-no time, and then
He was pickpocketing all the mobs down here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but
Excuse me.
every single time it said stop thief, and he'd be like,
Stay
no,
classy.
I got my gems.
dude, that's so not funny.
Oh, I
Are we
forgot.
leaving now?
I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, I think so. Drop me in West
Yeah.
Commons. So yeah, Bully wants to go to West Commons. I'm just kidding, man. You weren't pickpocketing, and you don't talk crap about it, so, about Aftermath.
I'm not kidding, dude. What are we talking about?
Pickpocketing and Aftermath.
Yeah, Aftermath. They pickpocket all the time, dude.
What? Wait a minute.
What?
Oh man, we're so gonna get trained by those guys. Oh wait, it already happens. Oh man, I don't know what else could they do.
They will
can't-
never
they
steal
can't
our
try-
mobs, though.
They
Oh,
can't train us if they don't know where we are, and there's gonna be a shit ton of them.
They never.
I guarantee
At least
you
they
they're
don't
gonna know
ever leave.
exactly where you guys are right now. They're already planning things for you.
At least they don't
Well,
wait
turn
for
off the
us
stream.
for things, you know.
Turn off the stream.
Oh wait, they do that too.
All right, let's sell. Oh, I got words for you, by the way, Nano.
Hey now,
Well, one.
I've got. But I'll make room for that, of course. Dude, I forgot I got a book of Obulus for my Necro, dude.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I got like Watson. This is awesome.
That's a good run.
Oh yeah, I think I got maybe 2K. Nah, maybe a K and a half.
You want me to find a charisma song? I thought I had a charisma song. I don't know if I still
I'm
have.
not gonna sell them here. I'm gonna wait till I get over to Freeport.
All right. Who all's going to Great Divide?
I probably will if you're going that way, just because I can.
I'll
I'd
load
like
up.
to grab some of that faction.
I'll load up my wizard. That way I can show what the ring ward looks like. I don't really need the faction though.
Is that the one where you put your thumbs together and say 1, 2, 3, 4? I declare a ring war.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And one person has like peanut butter on their thumb, and the other one has jelly.
Sounds about right.
Let's see. No key here. Oh well, if you want, if it's starting in a few minutes, you still have time to run from Iceclad.
I think they're starting it now. Let me ask them.
Well, it's the last
Ice
mob
Clad's
that you.
not a.
Yeah, it's not very
a
far.
run. That's not for a run at all. And we have to do some transfers, man.
Yeah, I'll help you with that in a little bit.
I don't know about tonight. We'll see. I'm kind of
Oh, that's right. You gotta head out.
here and
Oh,
stuff.
what am I doing here?
What's
I'm
up?
waiting on you to port, yo.
Okay, they said soonish is when they're starting.
Oh, we're good then for a minute.
So when you guys are tagging the mob, you just gonna be tagging the names at the end, or you gonna be tagging like every mob?
I'm tagging
Every
all of
damn
Tagging
them.
all
mob
of
there
them.
is, dude. Come on, man. Come on, man.
But throw me some of that Salos real quick. I just
You're
want
already
to see
running
how
around
fast I can do
circles.
this. I just want to see how fast I can do this.
I
these
don't
circles.
have it up. I don't have it up. Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, where are you guys at right now?
Right
We're
here by the
at the ring.
Oh man, I can
Is
only
it-
go to Iceclad.
What?
Woo!
You can? What? Shut up.
It's level 34.
Do you have the key though?
I don't know. I was looking through my bags. I don't see it.
You don't need a key for Iceclad.
No, you just
I
need
mean for
Oh yeah, I got
for
Cobalt.
Great Divide.
I got Cobalt.
Cobalt Scar Awakening on whatever.
Oh, then come on over, man.
But I don't have the port.
What do you mean you don't have the
I
port?
don't have the port
Erica
to.
does.
What are you talking about?
You don't
Are you
have
your wizard?
the commons for it?
Yeah, you want
You
to
can
pick
self-port yourself to commons.
to commons, but not to GD.
Well, we're in commons.
Oh, okay,
Baldor.
okay. I'll meet you guys.
We're
I'll meet you guys
saying
over there.
port yourself here so you can get a port to Great Divide.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Stoner Steve.
By the way, I do need. I got the Awakening Lands key.
So
can you
confused.
can you get me tomorrow, Donald, for the Cobalt Scar?
Sometime, man. Yeah, no problem, man.
So
try tomorrow.
if you're gonna tag them all, be careful. They will kite a great deal of them and then zone them.
Serious?
I don't know. I'm just going by what people are saying. I'm guessing they're
lying.
probably serious.
Okay, I will tag them when they're like under 20% then.
Yep.
ZYYZ just joined Bloodguard.
Really?
Yep.
Who's leader? Oh, well, whoever was in there last. I think Cypher.
They're
Maybe?
shy.
No.
No.
Where's Shy? I don't see Shy.
Right.
Oh, she's dead.
They're all naked.
Yep.
Bunch of dead kittens. Oh, that's so sad.
Nonal's leader?
Yes, Nonal is leader. Nonal, what are you
sorry, I
doing?
I don't
I'm
know.
asking them if they want me to take my pants off.
He's looking at the girl with no shirt on.
Sir Blastalot, right there. Get him. Get.
Our Shadow Knight wants to
Alright,
go too,
let's-
so I'm porting to Iceclad. And
Man, come on! I just took my pants off.
what's that have to do with anything?
Shy said, "Well, yeah. What else? What? There's a bunch of naked druids in West Commons, dude. What's up with that?
That was bully. That was bully. That was saying be careful.
Oh, man, right on. The last time I was at a ring ward for faction, I was like level 50, and I was hanging out with whoever was doing it, and or hanging out around, and our plan was to tag them, and they said, "Would you want to join a group so that our group can have Selas and you can tag all you want?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Where the hell are we, dude?
No, it looks like he's gonna run it.
Ice Clad.
Yeah, because he didn't have the tooth.
I told you I was porting to Iceclad first.
Who's running it? Sigador?
Because Sigador does not have a key
Oh, I'm sorry,
for
dude.
Great Divide, and I asked him if he wanted to go.
Did you give him so?
I gave everybody so.
Oh, okay. My bad, dude. What's it? Who's this? Your date?
I don't know. It's kind of
I don't know.
it's kind of ugly.
Dementia.
Damn, dude,
All
look
the
at your
thing.
forehead. Cypher, we have to be Eurodates when we land, dude. So we can be a bunch of Eurodates and...
Ooh,
Alright.
yeah, that would be cool. Oh, Tara's gonna feel left out though.
Yeah.
No erudite with a shirt on.
Do you have the Ixar mask?
I do not.
No. Dude, did you see the corpse when we poured it out? That little druid or whatever his name was, Potato Balls. I have no idea what that even means.
I've seen that person like all over the place.
Not even sure what that means, sir.
It's kind of weird, yeah.
Balls that are potatoes.
What is a good spell to use on these guys?
Something really low level?
Yeah, I'm
Like
just gonna
super
do,
duper low level?
Burst of fire or something.
I would
Or you
have
just stab them.
your
Yep,
lowest
stab.
level direct damage nuke and your lowest level AE up in case they're hurting them. You know what I mean? You want to tag them all at once. That's just my opinion. All right, ready?
Uh-huh.
Good. Look, there's another Eurodite up there. Who's that?
It's a lot of them. It's too many.
So many Eurodites.
Could
Man.
be only one.
Pop West, go. Roger, Roger.
Oh, somebody got something on him.
Not it. Cypher.
There shouldn't be
Come on, man,
anything
let's
else
go.
in
See?
the zone other than giants and doors.
He's already practicing, man. He's already training stuff.
Cypher, you look like you got your pajamas on the outside of your pants, dude.
You guys,
These are
at ya.
actually plate.
you guys both
No
look
way.
naked.
I got a nice breastplate looking thing on.
I got a plate helmet. I have a nice breastplate look thing, and
No,
these are mithril legs. So,
Your pants
I mean,
look worse than
that-
mine, dude. Look at the butt on mine. I got like it looks like a Zelda sign on my butt.
The Zelda sign.
There's like triangles on my butt. See it?
The force, the link.
I'm not looking at your butt.
All right, where are we going here? What's going
West,
on?
pop west, dude.
Pop West.
Pop pylon. Oh wait, why don't we have Tara track at Peoples and we'll follow her? How's that sound?
Where's the pylon?
Right
at?
here. Just open it.
Ahead
Pretzel.
and
Let's
left.
track pretzel. Ahead and left. Pretzel. Ahead and left. We know.
Oh,
There.
wow, yeah, there they are.
Oh, it's the 40,000 people on the hill. Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to hang out with them? Like, are they going to tell us to scram? You dirty rats?
They might
Or
tell
no.
me to scram in a minute.
Really? What are you going to
They
do?
don't really care. I mean, they're gonna do a ring war. They're more interested in succeeding at what their objective is. I was at a ring war like last year, just watching.
Oh,
Yeah,
pretzel.
it's pretty hectic.
Pretzel's in there.
Yep.
That's supposed to be our inside connection, Cypher. Come on, hook us up, man. Maybe he'll give us a
Right.
ring. He'll get us a ring for us, too.
Oh, you know they DKP for the ring.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe we can get in on that, dude. You know, I got some DKP.
Yeah, you got 2K DKP with Aftermath.
How much do you get for hanging out at a ring war?
None.
Like
None
negative, like
because
negative.
you're not in their guild. Saying.
So now, have you guys done the ring war before?
On live, I've been a part of one. Here, I've just been factioned with one.
Talk us through what's about to happen. Tell us, like what are they gonna do, and what are we gonna be doing? And
don't know if I can speak intelligently upon it, sir.
What about you?
Basically, well, it's gonna despawn the entire zone. There's not gonna be anything other than giants and doors, and it's gonna be that way for a few hours.
What's going on?
If you have the flight and then you fall down as an Arudite.
We were trying to be all serious,
Hilarious.
Cypher.
I'm sorry.
He's seriously gonna die.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You know, I was kind of thinking you were going over there to give a good representation of us, you know, hanging out and being cool and put in a good word for us. And you're like, oh, I'm falling out of a tree. This is cool.
It makes you think we're cool.
No, watch me as I go down the thing.
There's something wrong here.
I so don't think they're gonna let you into that guild.
I remember that ad. He's the one falling down the hill.
They're gonna be like, get over here and get in position. I'm falling down the hill, man.
Gosh, dude.
Oh, this is hilarious. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, but it's
You look like you're
priceless.
just walking across the ground to me, man, to be honest.
From here down.
Yeah. Let's see it again. Hold on, where'd you go? There you are. Yeah, you just look like you're floating, dude.
Whenever I do that.
Yeah, you just look like you're floating.
Okay, I gotta get this recorded. I gotta throw the.
Wait, do you have Lev on?
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I am a sexier Uridite than you are, sir.
You just have more gear than I do.
I'm just saying. I'm at the face. Alright, let's go.
What?
I'm like,
Watch. Okay, here we go.
I'm like the only white chick in a group full of black dudes.
Yeah.
Alright, so wait a minute. Where's my recording software? Here we go.
You know.
Alright, so I'm recording
movies
this
I'm like
for
the-
posterity's sake.
I'm like the white filling in an Oreo cookie. Or
I'm falling down. That's hilarious.
We do have a dark elf coming too.
yeah, and he's dark skinned too.
He's on his way.
It's
Berry
amazing.
flavored Oreo.
Do it again, Cyber, do it again.
Oh, levitation's gone.
Oh, here. Stand still. Here you go. I got you, mate.
Oh, there we go. And it didn't work that time. Let's try that again.
I don't even know what you're doing, dude.
Neither do I. I have no idea where
you'll
he's at.
see it.
Are you trying to skim across the ground? I just did it.
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain what it looks like.
I mean, do you keep against the ground when you do it?
Yeah, it's like sliding against the ground, but you're falling the whole time.
I don't see nothing, dude.
I have it recorded, so I'll post it. Just be like,
Oh, there it was. I just got it that time. You have to look down.
yeah, you look straight down.
You didn't say that, dude.
Now when you're at the top, go straight out, and then start going down. That's even better. These people are like, what in the world are these people doing?
Bobsled races? There it is. Oh, yeah, it looks like you're skydiving for like...
Yeah,
Okay, there.
it looks awesome. Alright, recording done.
It's like a 2-year-old thing, though. I mean, not that it's 2 years old. I mean, it's like a 2-year-old feeling of it.
Yeah,
Never mind.
it's just one of those things that whenever you figure it out that you can do that, then you laugh about it.
Stuff. When's this ring war start? Tell him to hurry up. I am. What do you guys? So anyway, what do you guys con to these dwarfs over here? Since we're here and we're kind of waiting.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anybody tried it yet and see where they're at? Because I am. I've got a ways to go.
I'm apprehensive.
I'm dubious, so I don't know if that's worse than apprehensive or not. I'm not sure.
Yes.
I'm apprehensive as well.
Yes.
I'm dubious.
Everybody
Dubious
starts out
means
apprehensive, so you messed up your faction a little bit.
I was allied to giants for a while.
Yeah. It'd take you a little while
And just kind of
to build up your faction.
stay away from Dane when you go on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably get your guts now.
Well, this will actually help a little bit, but you're gonna have to do several of these before Dane likes you.
You know, they say the giant one was worse, but I can literally kite and kill every giant or every dwarf and every wolf at the same time right here in this field. I don't think I can do that. But I'm saying I don't think I can do that with giants. I think they would hit me harder and worse. You know what I mean?
For you, then yeah, that would be easier for you to get this faction.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be easier for anybody because they could just go sit outside the zone line and tag a mob, but it's not really a thing anymore.
But I think killing, you see all these wolves and dwarfs roam around out here. I could kill them all at once. I don't think I can kill that many giants at once.
It'd be hard.
They hit harder. You know what I mean? They're higher level.
Yep.
There's no low level giants, I guess is what I'm saying.
I guess the good thing though is that if you're in KO and you're killing the giants to get the faction, you also have a chance of getting the loot, whereas you don't have the chance of getting the loot over here.
True.
But you can't get the heads, and I believe the heads sell for what, like 30 plat a piece? I mean, that's not horrible.
At one time it was 50. I don't know what they are now.
50's even better.
Mm-hmm. Hey, anybody want to do a transfer for me while we're waiting?
Sure.
My necro's right inside.
What do you got?
Oh, we're moving.
Oh, never mind then. Hey, who wants to lead? Because I'll just autofall.
Are we moving, or are they just kind of going up there to get things started?
I don't know. AFK check, it looks like to me, dude. Or they said, let's move away from those weirdos on the hill that keep running up and down the hill. They might have said that, too.
They could have said that. So if you spawn track, do you lose the item that you used to spawn him?
He hands it back to you, but then you need that and the item that drops for the epic turn-in.
So yeah, when he dies, you don't really lose anything.
So you like no, you lose. You like hand in. I'm thinking it's like the loot body or something like that, or the loot neck. I forget what it. I'd have to look. It's like the loot body or something. You hand it into the end of the bar. He hands it right back to you, and then track it on spawns. And then you need the guts. I think it is that track it on drops. Is it the guts? Something strings. It's the strings. I think maybe. I don't know. And then you use that to hand in. It's a pretty entertaining quest, actually, if you read it. It's like because the little dragons you have to kill, they all drop guts or to make the strings and all that. You know, it's all for the musical instruments. Hey, Segador made it.
Who?
Or Shadow Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, or Eastspire spawn. I think they're testing their hotkeys.
Hey, though, I got my safe follow up pretty fast, so I'm going to continue doing that for a while we wait. I mean, honestly, I went from 70 safe fall to 94 by just acting a fool.
Did they say Pop Tart? Oh, East Pop. Never mind.
Pop-Tart.
Have you had the Dunkin' Donuts ones yet? Pretty good.
There's a Dunkin' Donuts one?
2 flavors, mocha and vanilla.
You'll have
They're
to
both-
look for
Oh,
that.
here we go.
They're both pretty good. What?
It's,
Huh?
I mean,
What?
it's East Coast. Dunkin' Donuts all over the place here, so
you guys
I'm
coming?
sure they carry them.
I'm following.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts are big, dude. Are you guys following me, or what do we want to do here?
I'm following Pretzel.
I'm following Noddle.
Pretzel? Let's follow Flipsides then. Just everybody. Oh, where are you at, dude? You're already gone, aren't you?
What do you mean?
Where are you at?
Just,
Oh, here we go.
There you go, them. Just go straight.
Should we, since you're talking to him, should we be on top of him or further back? I just don't want to be in their way. I don't want to cause aggro that they didn't mean to cause because we're too far out or something.
Yeah,
Just don't attack anything they're not attacking.
I'm not taking nothing. I'm just gonna put a little occlusion of sound on there. And they got a couple. There's 460 birds in zone, so one of them's Peregrine Shift. 2 are Aftermath.
There's a rogue over here that's like called their name John Wayne Gracie or Gacy.
Oh, dude, I know this
And-
Yadar guy. Sorry, go ahead. This Yadar guy right here, Yadar, he's the dude that helped me in Everfrost one time.
Nice. There's easy.
He got me my drop from my lambent legs. Pretty much just walked me through it. He's like, here, follow me. We'll get them for you.
Good. He's holding the translated.
Zone
Gonna
message.
start pretty soon.
Zone message. Why is...
Because when the war is about to start, everything in the zone repops. There's nothing but doors and giants.
And the giants are like out of the... Like, you know... like if they're in that little fort, they're gone. You know what I mean? They're only in certain spots, right? Are we moving this way?
I guess so. I wonder if they're explaining it as they go, just to their
Yeah.
guild mates.
Like there's a
So
pop
whenever
here.
this is called, then you go here. If something else is called, you go there. That kind of thing.
Think so? These guys probably have been through it quite a few times themselves, I would imagine.
No, I'm seeing people that are in that guild that don't have like massive loots yet.
You think some of them play alts? You know what I mean? For something like this?
Probably.
Mhm. Said we will clear spirit.
Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.